talk. Let me speak my piece. It's for all my dogs. Coming straight off the leash. She kill 'em all like the Reaper. I need a girl like Nika. She jumping out the gym on all them hoes. Shorty came straight out the bleachers. Hey, she the baddest. Hey, that girl too bad. Hey, she came through with the combo. Cause shorty too lavish. Hey, that girl she the baddest. Hey, that girl too bad. Hey, look, she came straight with the combo.
Hey, you guys. Welcome to a lavish conversation with Mika. So, I had to check in with you guys about this whole basketball wives situation. I don't know who all has heard about what's going on. So, before I start, let me give you a little background, right? So, Jackie Christie's daughter, you know Jackie Christie, Doug Christie's wife? Well, Jackie Christie's daughter was on this most recent season of Basketball Wives. It was cool. When she came on Basketball Wives, I was like, oh, snap, it's some new energy. You know, she's going to give a new vibe. We've seen her on there before, you know, with her mom and stuff. So, you know, they have a little bit of mix up here and there, but they're mom and daughter. Like any mother and daughter, generally speaking, they have their ups, they have their downs. Although some have those, you know, exquisite relationships that we dream about. But for the most part, every relationship has its ups and downs, right? The kicker, you all, is when her daughter gets on this show and then decides to team up with her ops, with the people that she really don't mess with like that, with people she knows doesn't mess with her mother like that. Like, it's craziness, right? So she's sitting down with these ladies, and first you see her like, yeah, my mama goofy. She a goofy. She's stupid. She this, she that. You know, breaking all the codes. You know the codes I'm talking about. It's certain kitchen table talk that we do not have out in public. And yeah, you might tell your friends, you know, my mom sucks, my mom's this, my mom's that. And when I say this, I'm speaking as a mom, like not a mom of one, not a mom of two, three. I got four daughters. You know what I'm saying? Four daughters. And I could not picture any one of them dogging me like that. Like, that was just craziness to me. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard of such. But so, okay. Anywho, so yeah, she came on there, she's teaming up, she's sitting down with people, having meetings about her mom, talking about how her mom sucks. So when they first get on there, her mom is trying to be like really respectful of their relationship and really respectful of like her boundaries and stuff, because they don't have the normal relationship. So she's sitting down to dinner one night with all the other ladies, and this one lady, Brandy Maxiel, says, you know, stay in a child's place. And so she says, you know, Jackie says, you know, she's not a child now, you know, she's an adult, so we're not going to name call. You know, she's trying to like low key soft check her friend, you know, but at the same time, she's not doing too much, right? We've seen Jackie do too much, and we all complained about her doing too much. But so she's not doing too much, but yet she's defending her daughter like we would expect, right? Well, her daughter is like, all right, I'm leaving. So Jackie's like, oh, we're out. Like, and we out, you know, like mom, daughter do, you know, like any of us would generally do, right? Oh my gosh. She gets out there, and her daughter, Chantel, is like, no, 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 you stay. You don't have to leave because I'm leaving. I don't want to make it that big a deal. I don't want to make it that, right? So Jackie goes back inside. Well, once Jackie's back inside and Chantel's gone on about her business, you would think everything's done, right? No. The next conversation we hear, she's talking about how, yeah, you know, I've seen Jackie, you know, flip tables for much less. And I've seen Jackie, you know, go off for way, you know, way smaller things, but she didn't even go off, you know. Did you want her to act a fool is kind of the question I guess we're asking at this point. But okay, maybe we're not understanding everything, you know. There is editing. Maybe something's being edited out, right? So then she goes into, oh, her mom's horrible. She treated her so badly as a child. She would say things like, if you don't clean up all the toys off the floor, your dad's going to come kick you down the stairs. Well, here's my problem with that. How can that be a sound threat if your daddy ain't never kicked you down the stairs? I'm just saying. My mother threatened to slap me in the next week many a time. I can't say I believed her because I never saw her do it, like to anybody. I'm just saying, not that she wouldn't have smacked me, definitely, but I didn't believe the next week thing. So why would you believe a threat that she's placing about somebody that you claim was your protector and would never say an ill word to you? Makes it sound kind of fishy. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But nonetheless, yeah, so that's where we were with that. Then from there, right? Her mom's horrible. Her mom's horrible. Her mom needs to discuss this. They need to sit down. But her mom's like, we're not doing this. I'm not doing the me and my daughter thing for ratings and clicks and views, for TV. This is my family, like my real family. We're not playing that game. That's what we would want our moms to do, right? That's what we all would do as moms. Like, yeah, no, we'll address this, but we're not addressing this for their fodder, for their entertainment. No, 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 no. She keeps trying to run her mom down. That's bad enough, right? Because, yeah, I can't say I've never been disrespectful or out of line or anything like that with my mom. But where it got really crazy, like really crazy. This chick had another chick, Brittany Renner, yelling at her mother, talking about deadbeat mom. Yeah, deadbeat mom. You better run. That's right. Do you know? Let me tell you, my mother, me or my mother, either one of us could be sitting there, right? You see how brown I am? If my mother was sitting there and she was like, yeah, Mika's so brown. Mika's brown. She brown as I don't know what. And then you say, yeah, she is kind of brown. My mother might smack the life out of you. You feel what I'm saying? Yell something at my mother that's inappropriate or that's not nice. I don't care what I think of her or what's going on in the moment. Oh, we will flip the script real hard on you, real quick, real fast. She won't even have to say anything. But what you're not going to do is disrespect my mama. Like, girl, save that for your mother. If your mother horrible too, let's call her. We could yell at her together. But what we're not going to do is yell at my mother. What? Girl, stop it. That's kind of like you can yell at your kid, but you're not going to yell at my kid. Don't come at my kid crazy. Like, what is that? I couldn't believe that, though. But so, yeah, that's where it went. And then from there, it just got even better. Like, not, and I don't mean better like in a good way either. I mean better like, girl, can you believe this? Because from there, then she decided, yeah, no, I'm going to force this sit down. My mom's going to sit down with me. Oh, I don't know what she thinks this is. So she starts sitting down with her. They sit down like I think 3 times in one day, one evening, right? Each time is worse than the next, though, worse than the last. So she's following behind her mother. That's why your husband going to leave you. You mean your daddy? Like, you serious right now? So she goes into all that. The third time she's talking about, yeah, you showing up looking like the cowardly lion. So we clowning our mama on national TV, right? So while you're mad now at the end result that you're a meme and you're, I'm sure on every click everywhere, for people to use that little picture of you like, oh, I got hit in my face. That picture. It's like you tried to make your mom a meme, talking about looking like the cowardly lion and everything, tried it. Just dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? Dead wrong. Dead wrong. But so then she's, just clowning her mom. That's why your kids don't like you. All that stuff like that, right? And then she finally gets ready to leave on this last occasion, right? When she gets ready to leave, this chick says, her mom says, yeah, that's a way better exit. She's still leaving. Her mom then says, I love you. Triggered the heck out of her. Shorty turned around. She comes back. You think you look good as a mother? Do you think you look good as a mother? That's the real question to ask yourself. So while you're saying, oh, yeah, my mom knew I was upset and she should have never put her hand up. This is in her apology where she came to take accountability for everything. She says, my mom knew I was upset and she never should have put her hands on me knowing I was upset. Let me tell you, I don't care how upset I am. And I don't care when my mom puts her hands on me. This girl right here better not push her. I tell you that much. I better not push her. I better not touch her in aggression. If I do, I don't even know what I think would happen. It's not even that my mother kicked my butt before or anything. Now, I've had some spankings, which obviously Chantel Christie didn't get. But, however, I never got, knocked out or nothing. My mother never had to ball her fist up at me or anything like that, right? But my fear is that God would ball up his fist and bang me down through the ground. I don't even know that my mom would get a hit. I just think that's so wrong. She's so wrong on so many levels. So wrong. So then, yeah, Jackie's like, that's a better accent. She's like, I love you. Her daughter turns back around all angry. She comes back. You think you look good as a mother? You think you look good as a mother, right? So Jackie gets up like, get out of my room. All right, that's enough now. We done played this game. You done talk trash about me. You came for my husband. I'm just saying, all right, get out, right? So she was walking towards her and Shorty pushes her. Just pushes her mother. I slowed the video down. If you haven't seen it, I slowed the video down. Jackie Christie did not put her hands on her daughter. Her daughter pushed that lady. Oh, y'all. I'm so surprised that only Jackie hit her. Because they must not have had a black production crew. Because if I had been there, I'd have hit her too. Because your daughter deserves a beating, in my opinion, if she putting her hands on you. I'm just saying, unless you putting your hands on her. See, which also makes me question this, right? So Chantel says, Jackie was so horrible growing up. She was a terrible parent. Okay, she was a terrible parent growing up, but she couldn't have been whooping your tail, because if she was whooping your tail, you would have never touched her. Think about it. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm just saying. If your parents been whooping your tail, right, you would not touch them, because you don't know where they got to now, what level they on now. It's like Street Fighter. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, the disrespect was on a different level for me. If you're going to disrespect your parents, you shouldn't in the first place. But if you're going to do it, do that at home. Do that behind closed doors. Do that where nobody else is there to witness it. Don't be on national TV disrespecting your mama out here with her ops and everybody else. And then when the girl comes and apologizes to her because you lied to everybody, saying, oh, yeah, she pushed us first. She touched me. She touched me. My mom touched me and she knew I was upset. What? Are you playing with me? She didn't even touch you. And if she did, that still didn't justify you pushing your mother. She should have punched you through the window. They should have moved back and let her just beat your tail, just drag you real quick. Couple of minutes wouldn't have hurt you. I mean, like, maybe not a couple of minutes, maybe like one good minute. You know what I'm saying? That would have probably wore Jackie out anyway. She a little old. She probably can't, hang like she used to. But a couple of hits, you needed a couple of hits. You could tell you missed some from back when you were a baby. And then, so look, so then she goes on Carlos King, right? Talking about Jackie Christie's daughter. She goes on Carlos King and she's like, yeah, I accept accountability for bringing my dad into it. Girl, your daddy should be beating your tail. He should beat you. Your dad should. That's what your mother was trying to implement in you when you were younger, right? So when she was saying, you better get up all your toys or your dad's going to kick you down the stairs, what she was trying to say is, do what I told you to do before your dad gets home and I tell your dad. She was trying to do, the other version, the YT version of that, but it was coming out with the brown version, if that makes any sense. That's all it is. That's all it really was. But so, yeah, I can't understand your pain. I can't understand your pain at all, Chantel. I don't see where you're coming from. I didn't see any accountability in the Carlos King interview at all. And I was a little bothered. I love me some Carlos King, but I was not feeling the fact that he was just letting her go on and on and on, even about the stuff that we saw. Like, come on now, Bookie. Come on. I'm just saying, your mother shouldn't have touched you because you were so angry. Are you sure you want to say that? That's your accountability? I don't know. It was very disheartening, I must admit. People told me I was too passionate about the whole situation. But as a mom, you know what I mean? All I could think is my daughters are grown. Well, not all of them, but I have 3 daughters in their 20s. And then I have a daughter that's a teenager, right? I could not, like, imagine one of them. If one of my daughters did that, you want to know what would happen? My other daughters would jump her. That's what happened. That's what would happen after I beat her tail, because I'm definitely not letting that slide. You definitely not putting your hands on me in aggression. Ever. Ever. Even worse, I might hurt your feelings for real. I might call the police, put you in jail or something. I mean, you just never know. It depends on what I feel like. But once you do that, you cross the line. That means we not family no more, because we on national TV and you doing that. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. Talk about it in the comments. Let me know. If you haven't heard of it, Basketball Wives, it was a good season. They didn't even have a season finale well, they had a season finale, but not a reunion, so they could talk about it. I believe this was a mid-season finale, and then they're going to pick up again on the other half. But I don't know if they're going to have Jackie and her daughter on there together. But if they do, I really hope that somebody is some kind of way able to enlighten or get through to her daughter, to get her to understand, honey, your way is not the right way. And even if you're going to go to battle with your mom, don't bring 2 other little chicks up into it. That's not hot at all. That's not it. I'm saying, if that was my mama, we would have to see each other. Me and Brenner would have to see each other in the street somewhere. hijab or no hijab, however you want to do it. At your job, my job, whatever job. But we would definitely have to see each other. You're not calling my mom out her name at all. I don't care if you call my mom Keisha. Her name not Keisha. I'm just saying. Have a great day. Be the best you can be. I just wanted to come in here and chat with you all. I was supposed to have my show today, but we have some issues with the studio. So everybody is kind of, all over the place. Stay tuned, though. I have a new vlog dropping also. My vlog is going to be my behind the scenes from my New York trip. I think it's safe to drop now. There's a little secret hidden in there from JR the Star. He did an interview with Brett Gray. He interviewed some of the other, he did a backstage tour at MJ the Musical. It was amazing. That's one of his favorite words, I think, amazing. And then, like I said, he gave you all a little secret that I don't know if it was ready to get out yet, but I think it's safe to release it now. So I'm going to drop that this evening. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel. If you have not already, please like this video. Chantel Christie lost her mind. She's tripping. And Jackie Christie probably should get a belt. If anybody wants to send her a belt, I'll try to find out where her P.O. box is. But she definitely needs some classes on corporal punishment, because I don't believe in abuse, but my mama would not have played any of that at all, period. See y'all next time. I'm Mika Nicole, and I appreciate you for being you, because literally there's nobody out here better suited for the job than you, and you're killing it. Thanks.
Hey, look, let me talk my talk. Let me speak my piece. It's for all my dogs, coming straight off the leash. She kill them all like the Reaper. I need a girl like Nika. She jumping out the gym on all them hoes. Shorty came straight out the bleachers. Hey, she the baddest. Hey, that girl too bad. Hey, she came through with the combo, cause shorty too lavish. Hey, that girl she the baddest. Hey, that girl too bad. Hey, look, she came straight with the combo.